Good morning. This is my December 25th reading for all signs. This is going to be a slightly different Celtic card reading. I shuffled the cards this morning and I came up with kind of an upside down and backwards sort of reading, frankly. Anyway, thinking about the energies of the lower and higher vibration, the thing that I think that we talk about in tarot is what is low vibration energy and what is high vibration energy. I think of those two terms as the high vibration energy is energy that has the ability to move you forward positive ways, to solve problems and to get you out of situations where you are experiencing pain. And I think of the low vibrational energies as those things that don't serve you well. They're emotions that are like jealousy and anger. Sometimes we can use anger and turn it into a positive, but I think that the idea of the low vibrational energy is things that are based in fear and power, the need for power, the need for control and manipulation. So I'm going to set this reading out as a Celtic cross reading. Hopefully intuition will guide me when I talk about these. So let's see what we have. And this is for all signs. This is a general reading in the moment on the 25th of December. So the first card here is the Fool. And the Fool energy is a situation where you are beginning a new cycle. You have no You have no predetermined ideas of what is going on. This is an energy that is open to the possibilities. The positive side of this is that open to possibilities. Anything is possible. The focus is on let me know what it is that I can do. I will try it. Being able to take the risk to start fresh with beginner's mind. The negative or lower vibrational energy of this can sometimes show up in readings as someone being foolish. In other words, making poor choices or making low vibrational choices. When this card comes up, if it comes up when you have the World or the Death card or the Tower, it is almost always a new start, a fresh start, and one that has positive connotations to it. It's your opportunity to do something entirely new, something perhaps you've always wanted to do. And that is why the second card is really important here, crossing energy. And crossing energy in the Celtic cross can be positive or negative. And the Page of Cups here with the Fool, this has really set you up for the possibilities are endless. And that is really what the Page of Cups card says. From a low vibration standpoint, it could be someone who's so ungrounded in reality that there's no way that what they are doing is even feasible. Again, it's like the foolish behavior. It's not grounded in a high vibrational energy of positivity. It's just randomly chaotic. But the Page of Cups, in emotionally grounded Page of Cups, has new and fresh and innovative and imaginative ideas and can envision possibilities that you could not possibly have thought of before, accessing the energy that is the open heart. It's compassionate, it's imaginative, and it leaves you open for all sorts of great things to happen. So this is a good combination of cards to see here. We're starting a new cycle. So let's look at the card at the base. Now the Four of Pentacles, in some cases, talks to me about, and this is the energy below, and this card here would be the energy in the past. So I'm going to lay those out because these two cards have some themes that are based more in the low vibrational energy for starters. In the initial read, Four of Pentacles often talks about a state where you are feeling like you cannot be generous, you cannot give, you do not have enough. It feels like a lack of resources. It can be really where you are hoarding energy, and this is energetic resources. It doesn't have to be money, but it's money, energy, whatever. In the traditional reading of it, it's the card of the miser. It is the card of a person who's just holding on tight to everything. But there is another way to look at it from a high vibrational point of view. It is a card where there is a sense of, while I may not have the 10 of Pentacles level of resources, I have what I need, and I know how to use those wisely. And it's also very possible that you are being generous. You know how you can give and receive. It's sort of like the Six of Pentacles, but not as balanced. You're coming into the idea that there is a possibility for generosity that's happening because you do have resources. So, and how you use them is going to be important, and it's the start of the stability of your resources. And then the Five of Cups, that as a base, if you are the Fool and you're starting out and you have this energy, you have maybe not, maybe everything that you don't know everything about the situation yet that you're going to need. And so you will have maybe a little bit less than your 10 of Pentacles level of resources, but you know how to use your resources. So that is a good base for your energy for this situation here. Now, the Five of Cups, now this is a card that people look at and go, oh, this is sadness. Well, that is true, that this is disappointment and emotional disappointment. But if you look at the card, this particular version of it is I think really good at showing what is the positive and negative side of the Five of Cups. While this is disappointment, the three cups over here have spilled out. What we see is the individual who's looking at the pool that this fourth cup is in the process of spilling into, but at the same time, there is a cup back here that she has not even noticed, which is full. And this cup has not fully spilled. But what she is doing is she is seeing the difference between the cups that are gone. Those are emotions that perhaps were negative emotions, or they were things that she has worked through, things that she found no longer served her. And the two cups that are remaining, you can see the energy coming back to her, and she is realizing that is not, that what she has left is definitely, they are the things that will serve her. And she's gone into an emotional state. You see the moon at the bottom of the pool? That is, to me, the realization that happens when you are working through a loss. Although you have lost something, what you have lost no longer serves you, and you do have the resources to move ahead. So those are the low vibration and high vibration. The low vibration is just simply being sad and upset about a loss, and the high vibrational energy is realizing that those resources that you still have are those which serve you well. And at the top, the crowning energy that's coming into the consciousness of our person who is in this state of a new cycle, and the Fool energy is the Queen of Pentacles, which is a lovely card to have up here, because the Queen of Pentacles, I'm an Aries, but I have a Capricorn rising, and so the Queen of Pentacles to me is the perfect combination of the balance and the groundedness and the wisdom, the ability to be a healer, to be compassionate, and being put together, having the material resources that you need and the wisdom to move forward. Again, as an Aries, one of the things that I can struggle with can be that Aries fire. And the Queen of Pentacles is not as impulsively driven as the Queen of Wands can be. So there is still the ability to move forward with grace, and this is a centeredness that a person needs, particularly if they're starting out. This is also possibly, this is the kind of person that you want to have as a wise counsel when you are in a state of starting over again. So this energy to me, and the downside, if we look at both sides of the Queen of Pentacles, the positive sides I've just talked about. Let's see, the shadows side and the low vibration energy could be workaholic, being a workaholic, being too materialistic, being under financial stress, and it could be the overindulgent side of having everything. So those low vibration energies, as you can get out of balance. But when it is balanced, that is superb energy. So for the future, the coming into the future, we have the first card is the Temperance card, and I will go ahead and lay out a couple of other cards here, because these are 3 major arcana cards that came up. So your energy right now, whoever is viewing this, is in the major arcana card Strength, and the environment is that of the High Priestess. And these 3 cards work well together to give you a sort of a roadmap of what is coming up in the future. Because as the energy of the Fool is so impulsive, and the Page of Cups is so, everything is kind of sparking up, and there's a lot of energy there. The important thing is going to be taking this into a state of balance and working with this fresh new energy and fresh ideas. And Temperance really is the card of Sagittarius. And so the Sagittarius energy often rushes forward to things and away from things, and it sometimes gets out of balance. So it's really a perfect card for that. The trick here is the high vibration energy balances those by moderation, and not going, again, like the Queen of Pentacles, the balance is there, the groundedness is there. So this is the balancing of the dark and light energies, the physical and the spiritual energies. If that is done well, and that can be done well when you're in this new state, the Fool state, what you are doing as you move forward will happen in the way that it doesn't burn you out, and it doesn't drag you down into some sort of low vibration energy. So you'll be balanced, you'll be feeling inspired, and you'll be moving forward. In the Temperance card could be also an individual who you can talk about how to balance your energies with. So it's a time when some wise counsel, again, can be sought that can help you with that. And as the Strength card, the Strength card has a certain balance to it as well. So there is, again, the balance is between, strength can mean a gentle strength or an aggressive strength. And the Strength card in the major arcana is the gentle strength, which is compassion and healing and really and courage. And so the combination of compassion and courage and being strong, able to use it wisely, is the difference between the strength that causes conflict, aggression, and retribution, and the strength that causes healing, that promotes healing, the positive energy that comes from within, that you know where to put your focus and what things you can be that wise counsel, and you can help others. So this is your energy right now, and this is very good, because even though you're starting from, I don't know what it is that I am doing here, and I am wanting to learn, then you're going to be able to do that by going through this process, because you have at your heart the strength that is coming from compassion and courage, and being able to to see the underlying causes of things, to help come up with a solution that brings a person to that greater balance. So we're talking about a sort of a cycle of balance here. Now the environment is that of the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is a very still, very spiritual and deep and intuitive. This is an environment where you are going to be very in touch with, and that your intuition will be available to you. Now the high level intuition is really going to be finding out what is really there that serves your best interests. And this is the energy that, if it is low level, can just go with, okay, I just think that this is what we need to do. You're thinking about it rather than searching and seeing, is this the right thing to do? How does this resonate within me? Is this energy that serves me well, or is this energy that I'm going to get in trouble that I'm going to have trouble with because it's coming from a low level? It's something that I want, a desire that is maybe based in, again, the retribution. There could be people around you who will challenge you, that you need to come and meet them at a higher level, and not that environment needs to be the high level vibration energy in order for it to succeed and really blossom. And so that means that the negative emotional energy, you can work with that, but you need to work that out. You need to work out what is there that you do not find serves you. And it could be working on old wounds at the same time as you're working through this, which can be a challenge, because you need to be able to say, okay, this feels like old energy that I need to work through. That could be part of what you're doing. This could be part of your fool's journey right now, is to come into the realm of the High Priestess in the environment and work through those things that you really need to get integrated back into you in a healthy way. So that is something that I think you could be doing. The last two cards that I pulled from the deck are, I think these are a combination of what you are going to achieve, the outcome in this fool's journey. And I like these very much because, well, as an Aries, they're speaking to the fire energy of creativity and success, and being able to do something in a fool's journey that results in success and acclaim is a good thing. And it also what it's telling me is that this journey is going to take you to the point where you will be ready to do the next thing. You'll be able to catch the next wave, and that's what the Three of Wands is talking about. It could be that this journey has taken you away from something previous, which is implied by the fact that it's the Fool. It's the energy of the Ace of Wands. So these three cards here, this is a new beginning. This to me is a very exciting. It's a very exciting look at the positive and negative energy that we know how we know how to identify what is high vibration, what is low vibration. And it's not necessarily if it feels good, do it, because that is kind of the message that is here. If it feels good and it is a high vibration energy, then yes. But if it feels good and it's a low vibration energy, you're going to throw yourself out of balance. So the Six of Wands is the card of acclaim and success. And the high vibration energy of this is that feeling of successfully working to that higher level, that leveling up. The low vibration energy that is underneath it is becoming maybe a little bit too proud of yourself, getting a big head and becoming egotistical. That's the side of that you don't want to do that, because that's going to set you up for low vibration energy. And that can cut you off from the thing that you're going to be doing next, which is looking for that upcoming cycle of what is it the Three of Wands is standing there and waiting for, to catch the next wave, to catch the next phase in their life where they can move even further forward and level up even further. So, and the thing about this is, if you are waiting to catch the next wave, you need to be ready. And so that means that you don't just sit and rest, you're ready to catch the wave. You've taken these resources and you are aware that you are in this state here. You have the balance, and this is really the Temperance card and the Two of Pentacles are sort of different sides of the same thing. Your energy is balanced in the high level, the high vibration energy, and this is the physical and the spiritual are balanced here. That is going to be necessary. But we also have the Ace of Wands, which opens this up to the manifestation need, and this can be creative, spiritual, material, and at all levels. So one final card of, I think that this is advice, and I would say that's for sure advice. This is where, when you go inside, the Hermit can be that introspection that happens while we are in the High Priestess environment. And this is also possibly another person who you can talk to. So in the near future, having someone who you can reflect back and forth, how I'm doing, how am I doing? How does this feel? This can be your own energy, this akin to the High Priestess, because this is an individual who goes into their intuitive world or their cave, whether, it's not physical necessarily a cave, but they go within and they look for wisdom and they bring it back out. And this can be a person you can reflect back and forth what's going on with you as you go through your next Fool's journey, and they can give you guidance. And that's the thing that I see here. Really the overarching principle of this whole reading, this is a balance. This is balancing the dark and the light. This is balancing learning the lessons you need to learn from the low vibration energy and turning them into lessons that you can use to move you forward in that positive or high vibration energy that will lead you to the successes that will move you forward to the next level. And I'm hoping with that you will see maybe a slightly different way to look at what the tarot readings have to say for you. I think that what they do is they give you a different perspective to reflect what's going on in your life, to think about the resources that you have, how you use them, to think about the way that your brain works processing the emotions and the things that happen to you every day, and take them and filter them through the archetypes that are available in the tarot and what they tell you about when you think of what is going on in your life, how that feels. Does that energy feel light and positive, or does it feel heavy and dark and sluggish or whatever? And it makes it easier to say, okay, I get this, and I sort of understand what has been causing this problem in my life now. And it gives you the tools really to work on that energy that is within you and turn it into something that can move you through your life in really a more comfortable way. There's always going to be discomfort, there's always going to be pain and sadness, but the way that we work with that as we move through our lives, I think, is important. And I think that is what has been helping me move through some energy, and I'm hoping that it can help you as well. So with that, I will leave it there. If you found this reading useful, please click like. If you watch my readings, please subscribe. And if you have a comment about this reading, if it spurred any thoughts that you would like to share, please comment. And thank you very much.